the game. It's a rich thing.
Hey guys, it's your girl Miss Annie J, and today I'm going to be taking you through a tutorial on how I am able to transform my Ruka Hair pressed headband wig into this fabulous suits all occasions hairstyle. So you guys have seen me rock this wig in quite a few of my videos, and I just wanted to show you guys how I'm able to vamp the wig, and it always looks pretty natural. So anyway guys, I hope you find this helpful. If you have any questions or comments, do let me know, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, and the video is coming right up for you now. First up guys are the products that we're going to be using as shown here, which are African Pride Growth Oil Treatment, Gummy Styling Wax Ultra Hold Gel, Got to Be Glued Ultra Glue Gel, a curling iron at 210 degrees, Tresemme Heat Defense Styling Spray, your hair combs, and also your headscarf, wig cap, and an old toothbrush. Next up, we're going to create the position that we want our wig to sit in by adjusting the illusional parting of the wig itself. This will help later when we're curling the hair. As you'll see me doing here, I actually prefer to have my illusional parting sat to the right hand side. And all I'm going to do is just fine tune that parting with my comb. So just to make sure it is sat on the right hand side the way I would like it to be. Now that I've got my wig placement situated and sorted, I am going to comb out the hair, which will make things easier for me in the next step when I am applying the hair oil. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and get the hair oil applied. Now you don't need to be using a growth oil treatment necessarily. Any hair oil will be useful for this. I am just using it for the purposes of adding shine because I like that shine finish to my hair. As a side note, I would also just add that for the best results, which you don't see me do in this video, it is best to apply the hair oil that you're using to lightly damp hair first. If you are going to do that, remember to allow the hair to fully dry before you apply your curling tongue. Now that you have applied a generous amount of hair oil to the hair, you are now going to grab your comb and comb through the hair, which helps to spread the oil through the hair in a way that your hands aren't able to. So the shine is definitely getting there, although I am going to repeat the hair oil step because I do like to maximize the level of shine that I have on the wig. Now that I've got the level of shine that I like, I am now just going to do some final combing through. Again, this helps with the distribution of the oil through the wig. As a reminder, the benefit of having oil in the hair before you curl it is so that once you have curled it, it comes up with a nice shine. Now that we've finished prepping the wig for curling time, we are going to go ahead and take our wig off, and it is time to lay our edges. Laying our edges is useful because it does give the illusion of the hair looking like it is real. So yes guys, I have chopped my hair. If you have seen any of my older hair tutorials, especially when my hair was relaxed, this will certainly be a gag moment for you. I will be doing further videos of my hair journey later on in the year, but also at the end of this video I will touch on this turn of events. Yikes! Okay, sidetrack over. Now we are back to sorting out my edges. So as you saw, I do comb out my hair first to make the process easier, and then following that I do like to part my hair where the illusion like parting of the wig is going to sit. And once I finish sorting out my parting, I will be ready to apply my hair gels and get these edges laid. So first up is the gummy gel, which you can purchase from Amazon or any local beauty supply store. I will pop a link in the description below, but please note that these links are affiliate links, so if you go ahead and purchase, I will receive a small commission on them. As a side note, guys, I will provide the links for all the products I have used in this video in the description box below, and again, they are all affiliate links or like these, so if you do purchase anything, I do get a small commission for it. So we're just going to apply the gel to our edges, and the amount you'll need depends on your hair's thickness or behavior. My hair is pretty manageable, so I don't need a large amount, but if you do have thick coarse hair, then obviously do apply a bit more gel. I do like to do my front of ear baby hair for that added finishing touch later, and I will do the same on the left side in a moment. I do like the gummy gel, guys. The only negative thing that I can say about it is that the hold doesn't last as long as my got to be glue gel, which is why I do tend to use both. But a strong positive note is that it doesn't leave any residue, which I really do appreciate. Next up is to smooth the gel through our edges with our old toothbrush, and this is just to ensure that our edges are as laid as they can be. Now it's time to fortify our edges with our got to be glued gel. Now I'm going to use a pea-size amount, and it's just to help seal my edges down in addition to the gummy gel as I mentioned previously. This gel can sometimes leave a white residue after it's dried, so just as a small tip, if that does happen to you, you will just need a small amount of any type of hair moisturizer and use that until it gets rid of the residue. So here we will carefully place our wig cap on from the forehead first, avoiding messing up your edges you've just worked on, and then it will be the backs and the sides simultaneously. Once that's done, you gently want to pull the wig cap back just slightly before your gelled edges finish. Next, we'll grab our headscarf and we're going to tie this over our edges to allow the gel to set well. And we'll leave this on whilst we curl our wig in the meantime. So next up is our curling iron with a heat resistant mat to avoid damage or fire, of course. And I'm going to be cranking up the heat to 210 degrees, which on my device is the highest that it can go. It's quality hair, so it can take it, and the heat will really make the curls pop. Now don't forget about the illusional parting we created, as we'll be curling the hair according to that design, i.e. layout. So I always tend to curl the front of one side first, as it helps me to ensure that I don't mess up the overall style that I'm going for. We'll grab a medium sized portion of hair, comb it through, and then we will begin curling. These first two I'll do at normal speed so you can see my method. I always curl inwardly towards the face so that the curl drops in that direction on completion. Once I've wrapped the hair around the curling iron, I do tend to leave it there for approximately a minute. I do just cut out that waiting time for the video's sake, but as you can see, we do end up with a really nice finished curl. I'll then proceed to do another section just below the curl we've just done, and following that I'll then work my way through the rest of the hair. Now it doesn't have to be done in any sort of perfect formation, just as long as you're keeping the sections of hair at a consistent thickness and you prioritize the left or right front side so that you've got the front the way it should be, then the wig will come out beautifully. So I continued curling off screen, and as you can see, it is really coming together now. And isn't it coming together so beautifully, guys? Look at how amazing that looks. What a transformation. I've got one more section left to do, guys, so I'll show you one more and then I will finish the rest off screen and show you the finished product. As an FYI, you want to leave your curling iron on, as we'll need it again for the finishing touches. And voila, we are done. Guys, look at how that is looking. It has come out pretty well, if I do say so myself. So next up, we want to get everything put together. And first of all, we are going to go ahead and remove our headscarf, and the edges should be sitting laid, which they are. I'm now going to show you my method for tightening this wig, which is feedback that many other women have mentioned. And yes, I can confirm that it does get looser over time. I have almost personally had this wig for a year. So first we're going to clip in the straps, and then I'm going to be using a normal black hairband as I am showing you here. Once you're wearing the wig, you want to grab the straps or pull them to a good tightness, and then you're going to tie them at that particular spot with the hairband, as I'm going to show you now. As a reminder, you are going to do this after you are actually wearing the wig on your head. The only reason I am demonstrating it in this way is because it was difficult for me to actually catch me doing all of it on camera from that position. Also, don't forget about the comb grips on the inside, which are there for additional security. I always like to use one on the side and one at the back and place them comfortably but securely. So now we're going to place the wig on our head, and remember where your parting is, because we're going to ensure that our illusional wig parting is placed in alignment with the parting that we have created on our scalp. We'll shift it and move it about a bit until it's sitting where we need it to. And at this point, I wouldn't be too worried about the puffiness at the top. This is the reason why we've left our curling iron on, because we'll be coming back to sort that out. Once we've done that, we'll secure our comb grip. My choice is to place it on the left hand side and at the back, just to make sure it is sitting securely, so less risk of it coming off impromptu. Moving on, we'll now do our straps at the back, and then as I showed you earlier, it will then be time to fasten these straps with our hairband. Again, the reason why I showed you this in much more detail earlier is because I was only able to capture a bit of it on camera, but hopefully the two should be enough to get you on your way. Now that the wig is sitting fastened and secure on our head, it is now going to be time for us to flatten the puffiness at the top. Small victory dance. Lastly, guys, we're going to take our Tresemme heat spray to help lay the thickness at the top using our curling iron that we would have left on. You want to spray a generous amount over the top, and then we'll be using the curling iron to press it in and consequently flatten it so that it looks more realistic and not so puffy. I also normally use this opportunity to just redo any curls that I feel need to be done or they're not quite popping the way I want them to, so I can just rectify those as well. And that is us pretty much done, guys. We are ready to be on our way. So just as a reminder, I will leave the paid product links in the description box below. I am going to apply a little oil just for that finishing shiny touch that I love so much. Guys, I hope that you have found this tutorial helpful. Again, this is the pressed 16-inch headband wig by Ruka Hair. I bought this wig months ago. I will find out exactly how long and pop it on the screen for you. It has not failed me yet. As you can see, the quality of this hair is impressive, right? Guys, I have done the big chop yet again. You guys know how I was feeling about natural hair and the fact that I reverted from natural hair back to relaxer. Now, the relaxer didn't work out for me because I am a gym head. I go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week, and the sweat, the salt, and the relaxer was just a horrible combo. So in the end, I decided to chop my hair off because it did start to break, and I just thought at this point it is pointless, which is why you're going to see me in my wigs more often. I do like my wigs to look quite natural, which is why this tends to be my go-to wig. This style can last for quite a long period of time if you are not sleeping in it. I repeat, if you are not going to be sleeping in it, okay, that will help you to just retain the curls. Put on and go. So at night time, take it off, wrap your head as normal, and then in the morning, reapply, and the curls should be maintained for quite a long period of time. Probably, I would say, a good couple of weeks. Please do look out for my review on the We Are Plant-Made products. I have experienced thinning at the crown of my head, and I am going to be using their products consecutively for up to between 6 and 12 months. Currently, I have been documenting where I'm at and how that is going. So if you want to know whether the products are working, then definitely subscribe so that you can follow my progress with that in a couple of months' time. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I do love this wig. If you like this wig, check it out. I'll pop the link in the description below. If you do go ahead and purchase, guys, this review is completely not sponsored. I repeat, not sponsored. No one paid me to do this review. I just like to review the products that I get, that I like, that I feel like other people should know about. But I do have another video where I talk about this wig in more detail. Just as an FYI, it is a headband wig, and one of the common factors that I noticed in the reviews that were posted before mine is people mentioning that the headband section does get loose over time. I can concur. It does. It gets looser, it gets bigger, and it doesn't feel as tight as when you first buy it. And even for me, because I would generally say that I have a bigger than average head, so that is something to consider when you do buy it. As you saw in the video, I use a normal hairband just to tie the two pieces at the back together. I hold them as fitted as I can get them, which is what I've got now, so it's nice and secure. If you are considering getting this wig, just be aware that that is something that you will probably have to contend with at some point. Guys, it's your girl Miss Sunny J. Thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will be back with another tutorial video in a couple of weeks time. Bye. It's a bright new day. You're here with your girl Miss Annie J. I'm gonna give them what they want because I came to slay, and nothing's ever gonna take my joy away. I'm about that life.